Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are going through a couple more sketchbooks. We're going to do two today, and these two actually sort of kind of encompass a little bit of my journey with watercolor. I've talked about this a lot in the past. Watercolor isn't my thing, but I know that because I tried. And I felt like I tried really hard, but as I was flipping through these sketchbooks, I was like, I don't think I tried that hard. So we'll just go ahead and see how hard I really tried. Anyway, this is sketchbook 17 and a half. I don't know why. This is where I decided to start doing my half thing. I don't know if it's the size or what. Couldn't tell you. It's been 2017, several years. It's been 7 years. Yeah, 7 years at this point. So I have no idea what I did last week, so I couldn't tell you what was going on in my mind 7 years ago. So let's just go ahead and get into it. As you can see, it's a Canson XL watercolor sketchbook because I wanted to try watercolor. So, getting into it. Starting off, very first one with a watercolor painting of a girl with some cute little rose-colored glasses. As you can see, I didn't erase any of the pencil, so that makes the watercolor a little bit muddy. And also, I think I inked it before I painted it, so yeah. Listen, I still don't know very much about watercolor, but I can tell that this has got some issues, okay? It's out of the lines. You know what? I could have really helped myself if I maybe just erased some of the colored pencil first. I feel like then it wouldn't be so choppy and muddy. But there's a little bit of shadows, but I don't know, something about it looks like muddy and also kind of like blood. I don't know, dude. Here is another watercolor drawing with some girl. She has got no eyes, but she got an eye in her mouth. Spooky scary. No, I don't like it. It's really streaky. The problem is I didn't know how to, I don't know if I didn't know how to mix paint or if the paint I was using was like a chalky sort of paint. I think these were pan watercolors and not tube watercolors, so that could have also been the issue. But also I feel like it wasn't wet enough. Like this is very, you can see all the brush strokes because I feel like I was not using enough water. So I think that was also a majority of the problem there. A drawing that I never finished. I did actually make this again, but with markers. Another drawing I never finished. You guys know I never finished anything. A drawing of Piccolo. I don't know if I was planning on doing it in watercolor, but I drew it in here. His legs are insanely long, but that's okay. And look, I tried to draw shoes. These are actually not that bad. His face is a little short though. He looks kind of little. Little Piccolo. I saw a little Piccolo and he manifested. It's baby Piccolo. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Dragon Ball, but if you've only seen Dragon Ball Z and you haven't seen Dragon Ball, Piccolo was actually born at the end of Dragon Ball. He's only 4 years old. He's 8 years old at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. So he was 4 years old when he fought Goku for the first time. So this is him when he was first born. Well, not when he was first born. He's a little baby, tiny baby. But eventually he got a little bit bigger and he added this little outfit. Baby Piccolo is so cute. If you guys have not seen Dragon Ball, if you just want to see Baby Piccolo, just look up Baby Piccolo from Dragon Ball. He is so cute. His voice, maybe not that cute, but his face, he's so tiny. He was so cute. I wanted to draw him. That's why that's there. I never colored it though. Trigger warning for blood. I'm gonna go ahead and put that earlier in the video so that way you guys are not surprised. I did want that to be blood. She's supposed to be like a vampire. It's supposed to be like into it. I did not plan out where I wanted the blood trail to go, so I just dripped the watercolor, and I think I just let it fall down the page. I like lifted it up so it could go down that pattern. No, there's like some white spots because I wanted to add like a little highlight. I don't know. It looks like, it could look like a blood stain, but it does not look like blood flowing down her mouth. I feel like I could redo this one with, with markers now. And it'd come out pretty good. I might just do that for myself. Because I'm not sure what the whole blood thing is for YouTube. So I'm not gonna do any blood stuff on YouTube. Like actively coloring anything with blood. I had to look up maybe some other artists, because I told you guys this before, I think. I used to do a lot of body horror drawings with like blood and stuff and guts and stuff, but I don't think that's safe for YouTube, so I'll figure it out. But yeah, I could do something with this. The watercolor though, chalky. Ugh. And like I don't like touching it, it's gross. But as you can see, the paper actually holds up pretty good. I mean, there's a little bit of buckling there, but not too bad. a girl who's gonna be a superhero, but I never finished her. This paper's actually super thick. I actually drew this. This is like a little prisoner, and I just put a thing over her eyes. I think it's just because I couldn't draw the eyes, so I just drew a bandage over her eyes. I do think I drew this in my one of my criminal justice classes, though, which is kind of funny. It's kind of cute. Body I never finished. You guys know me. I never finished nothing. Face I never finished. Ooh, that side profile is not side profiling. Let's skip that one. Oh my god. Nothing going on there. Another drawing I never finished. Drawing of that OC girl. You guys have seen her kicking around for a while. I just wanted to draw her and tried to do it with watercolor. I think I mixed this for her hair. And honestly, not to be mean to my past self, but that looks gross. It just, I think the issue, I did not have enough water. I was like putting it like thick globs of paint. It's like, just more water. I mean, I know you can use watercolor with less water, but I don't know. I feel like it was really just not enough water. Another drawing. Sad guy, but he has no arms. Maybe that's why he's sad. Another guy. It was the guy to go with that one. And then the girl, it was also their friend. Look, what the fuck? Sorry about that. It's just, this is not watercolor, this is acrylic. I don't know why there's acrylic in here. But this is where I was testing colors. And that's the end of that sketchbook. That one was really short. So let's go ahead and get started on the second one. Alrighty, so this is the second sketchbook. You might notice something a little bit different about this sketchbook. The cover is all chewed up. Do you want to know something that's actually super funny, but also not really funny at all? It was not like this morning. Before I left to work, I was picking out which of the sketchbooks I was going to go through today, and I left them on my floor in my room, and my dog got a hold of them, of this one in particular, chewed the fuck up out of it, you guys. And you know what? That is her prerogative. It's my fault for leaving it on the floor. I know I should not leave anything on the floor. And you know what? I am happy because the drawings in here, just a little bit of the edges are fucked up. That's fine. What I'm really happy she did not go for was an art book that I just purchased. And it was $50 and I left it on the floor. And thankfully she did not get her little titties on that one. She chewed up this instead. I'm like, listen, I care about my old art. I really do. This is just the cover, and that's fine. And I didn't spend $50 on it. So we're thankful for little things. I feel like in the past, I would have gotten mad and be like, bad dog, you don't chew up stuff. But, you know, I put it in the situation to where she could get at it. So that's not her fault. And two, I'm just a lot more chill as a person now, I guess. Which is good. Sometimes things happen, but you gotta look on the bright side, right? So if your dog chews up your sketchbook, maybe you shouldn't leave it on the floor, friend. It's not the dog's fault. The dog's gonna chew stuff. That's what they do. Anyway, starting with this sketchbook tour, I had to rewrite February 2017 because it said it there and it was chewed up, but that's okay. It's another Canson XL media, but this is a mixed media sketchbook. Another drawing of rose quartz. It's a little bit hard to open now, but that's okay. Another drawing of rose quartz. This one is actually the base for that painting I showed you guys, I think. Is this the base, or did I try drawing again? I'm not sure. It looks very similar to that one. But I don't know. Little mermaid. Just like with watercolor, I tried for a really long time to make myself like drawing mermaids, but I don't. And that's okay. Drawing of my OCs. This is actually using a base. One of those draw your squad or I guess couples things. I didn't trace it this time, thankfully. I just use it as reference, but that's what they're for. They're for you to use it as reference. But I did not come up with that pose. Oh, I like this one. This was I would not say it's when I got into Greek mythology because I've been in Greek mythology for a long time, but I think that I was reading a book about Greek mythology, and I was thinking about the Fates, or I think I saw somebody else do a painting of the Fates, and I was like, I kind of want to do a painting of the Fates, or like a piece of the Fates. And so it was them supposed to be standing next to each other, and they were all few pictures and stuff, and she was going to be the one holding the string, she was going to be cutting it, right? It says one pulls the string, yeah, one makes the string, one cuts the string. Sorry, I'm getting it all mixed up. One makes the string, one pulls it, like measures it, and then one cuts it, right? So she was pulling it, she was the one making it, and she was going to cut it in the center. And the string was supposed to be glowing, and they were supposed to have like this lighting effect. I did try this out in another sketchbook, which you guys will not see because I never finished that sketchbook because I don't like the paper. It bled so much. I think now maybe I could figure out how to work with it a little bit better. I'm a little bit more advanced now. But yeah, you're not going to see that one, just because that sketchbook is hidden away in a drawer somewhere, and it's nowhere close to being finished, and which is sad because it only had like 30 pages, so I can finish it now with just little doodles. I'll probably do that in my spare time. But yeah, that was the idea, and I feel like I could do this now. Back then, I could not do it because of the hand poses. I wouldn't say I'm better at drawing hands now, but I would say that I'm more resilient, and so I would be able to try more until I got it right. And so maybe I will end up redoing this one, because is it a redraw if you never finish it, or is it just finishing off an idea that you had? I don't know. A drawing of a mermaid I never finished. I think I drew this so I could test out these markers, because for a while I was just buying Copics, and then I was like, I'll try different markers, and the different markers I decided to try were Winsor Newton Pro markers. So I know for a fact this is a Pro marker. I think this is a Copic marker, but this skin tone is definitely a Pro marker. I distinctly remember using a Pro marker because they are bullet nibs. Another drawing that I did, the girl just being cute, and I did a watercolor version of this, which I put in right here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Yes, this also got chewed up by the dog. A little bit sadder about that one, but it is what it is. This actually does not live in here. It lives in my finished artwork sketchbook thing binder, but I took it out so that I could show you guys, and now I kind of wish I had waited until I'd done it when I came home, but it's too late for that now. We can't live with regret. We can only push through things. So yeah, that was the finished watercolor version. I think this one came out pretty good at the time. I was like, this is actually the best one that I've done. And you know what? That is true. It's one of the better ones that I've done. But don't let that background fool you. That background is not watercolor. That background is marker, which is why it looks nice and like I know what I'm doing, and precisely why the watercolor does not look like I know what I'm doing. And I wasn't going for deep enough shadows. I still struggle with deep enough shadows, but I really was not going for it at all. I was like doing like one minute shade darker to shade things with this watercolors. But yeah, I'm gonna take this out of here because it needs to go back. Oh, and there's a drawing of a lady there. Hello, lady. I never finished it though. Ah, another drawing of a lady. I tried again. Damn, her legs are bending backwards a little bit. I knew a kid at my old job. She would stand like that. I just noticed that like literally like the day before I left. I was like, why is she standing like that? And they're like, my coworkers were like, yeah, you didn't notice she stands like that? I was like, it looks like her knees are bending backwards, bro. Another watercolor piece, a little, what's it called? A unicorn girl. These are supposed to be braids, but I didn't know how to draw braids, and I still kind of struggle with braids. And I've drawn this piece over like, how many times? One this time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time. I've drawn it 4 times so far. Yeah, 4 times. And so since I still can't really draw braids, I reinterpreted them as locks. So whenever I draw her after this, they're locks, but they were supposed to be braids. But someone told me with the finished piece that I did of it, which is right here. Yeah, I snuck in another one. You thought I wouldn't, but I did. Is that they look like little candy bracelets. And I was like, that's cute. I actually was kind of going more for like a marshmallow type thing. Like, have you guys ever had those twisty marshmallow lollipops? Like, it's a marshmallow on a stick, basically. And it's like on all these little different colors. I was like, it looks just like a little twisty marshmallow thing. For a while, I really liked this piece. And I don't dislike it now. It's just, you know, I'm better now. I can do better now. Maybe I'll put up several past iterations. Like I said, I've done this about 4 times now, so maybe I'll put them up. I'll put 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's all future parts, and then I have to add like the, what's it called, the dates too, which is like, ugh. But what can you do? I said I would show it, and now I gotta follow through. But I don't know. I like it. I don't dislike it. That's for sure. I like it. I like it for what it was able to get me to the point where I'm at now. But I still don't know how to use watercolor, because, like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? Now, another drawing underneath of it of another side profile, which I am not good at this point. This was a drawing of Frankenstein lady, Bride of Frankenstein, or maybe she's Frankenstein herself. Anyway, that's her own hand right there, not the body touching her. Just a circle. This was gonna be garnet, but I never finished it. Was it supposed to be garnet? Well, now I can't remember. Kind of doesn't have hands on her, eyes on her hands. Who was this supposed to be? Who knows? Drawing, I never finished. Some OC stuff. You're thinking they look like those other OCs, but reverse gender. Keep that to yourself. That just ripped off. I mean, there's nothing on it. I don't think this goes here. I think that was using this as a bleed page. We'll just take it out, throw it away. I don't know. Nothing, I guess. Yeah. Same OC, but I put her in a little suit because it would be cute. I had the superhero OC that I was trying to make a design for. Damn, she's older than I thought. That's 7 years ago. She's still kicking around in my mind. She still doesn't have a design though. She just lives in my brain. Every once in a while I think about her. This was gonna be her civilian design. I don't know how to draw pretty girls. Not that I don't know how to draw pretty girls, but like girly girl outfits, I guess, because, you know, I'm not very skirts and dresses minded. Not that you have to be a girly girl, and if you're a girly girl, that doesn't mean that you only wear skirts and dresses. But in my mind back then, I was like, well, if she's gonna be a girly girl, she needs to wear a skirt, right? Which is like not true. But, you know, that's where my mind was then. Yeah, I'd go back to, I would go into all of her lore that I have, but I don't want to right now. It's kind of like a lot. This was going to be a drawing of Stefani, but I never finished it. Looks cute though. The little hair looks cute. Their face though, I think I gave up on it because that face was not facing. It was ugly, in my opinion. I don't think it's that bad now. I drew it again, but I gave up on it again. It's just those legs. Look at that. Insane. Also, face is still not really facing, and I feel like the hair looks worse here. And that braid was not looking like a braid at all. Oh, Flatty. Still back at it again with that Sailor Mars drawing. Did I ever finish it? Yeah, I did eventually. This was going to be, I did finish this drawing. It's like a candle girl. Oh, yeah, here she is. I don't know if I designed her. Sorry, one second. I can't remember if I designed her to be slime or if she was always going to be a candle. I know I ended up coloring it and making her into a candle, but I think she was initially supposed to be a slime. But for a really long time, I really liked this drawing. And it's not that I hate it now. It's just that I can tell that her anatomy is fucked up. It's going to be a drawing of Becky Prim. I don't know if you guys have seen that Becky Prim pilot on YouTube, but this is when I saw it the first time. And I never finished the drawing. It's a girl, and she's cute. I finished this one too. It's in my finished works thing, but I'm not gonna grab it right now. I don't know what this is gonna be a drawing of, but I didn't finish it. This one was definitely gonna be slime, but I didn't like the face. I did not like the way the face was turning out. This is anxiety from Sander Sides, and I knew that because I drew a whole page of anxiety faces. Like I said, with the last sketchbook tour, not the one in this video, but from the last video of sketchbook tours, I got really into Thomas Sanders at this time, and anxiety was my favorite. And I felt like drawing him crying, I guess. And another page of him, he's angry. And I was trying to do some stylization stuff, like, what if since he's so scary? Because this was at the point where he was still scary. What if he just had, like, sharp teeth? I really like the stylization of, like, characters that are, like, really aggressive, having sharp teeth. Not that anxiety was ever super aggressive. Actually, you know what? He actually a little bit kind of was. But anyway, this is not anxiety, though. This is, dirt? Is this trash or is this dirt? One of my OCs, who is a serial killer, And this is supposed to be him smiling at the other OC. I think he's trash. Yeah, this is trash. And he's smiling at dirt because this is actually the scene where he dies. Spoilers for that story. He's supposed to die at the end. But I never wrote it. And I don't really have any plans on ever writing it. So spoilers alert. Spoiler alert. He fucking dies. I mean, he probably deserved it though. He definitely deserved it though. Anyway. These drawings were done with... These drawings? What am I, 5? These drawings were done in Wonka. If you were wondering. That's anxiety, but he's having a nice time chilling with his headphones in. This is just a screen cap, a screen cap redraw from a Sandersides video. And also I wanted to draw Princey Roman from Sandersides. At the time, he was just Princey. Isn't he so cute? I don't know what is going on there. And I did Logic, Logan, and Patton. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Patton sounds a lot like my OC Paxton. And so I just said Paxton right there. But he's not Paxton. He's Patton. Well, that's just completely logical. He never said that. I just wanted to draw him saying something silly. I tried to do the hairstyles a little bit different. Because when you're costuming like a person, there's only so much you can do to make them look different from each other. But when you're drawing, you can make them look however you want. And I was still struggling with that a little bit. So I still tried to make them look like the same person. But I'll try to differentiate them a little bit. But I was not doing enough, let's be honest. And there, that's Patton, not Paxton. Self, Jesus. Some more drawings here. A drawing of a girl. I never finished it. I don't know what was going on in this one. I could not tell you. Some more Roman and a little anxiety. I think that's everything. Honestly, I think the sketchbook is where I was like, I'm not doing watercolor anymore. I'm just gonna go ahead and straight up go all in with markers. Which is great for me, you know, because they're my favorite. I've tried other things, and I don't like them as much, and that's okay, because I tried. Okay, you're not gonna like everything, and that's okay. You don't have to like everything, but I think that it's important to try. Just to see if you do, because sometimes you try something, and you're like, I thought I would hate this, and it turned out to be the best thing ever. So my advice for this week, try something new, and if you hate it, that's great. Obviously, it's not great, but it's good that you tried. Anyway, thank you guys for spending this time with me. I'll go ahead and see you in the next video. Bye.